See you as always. Your thoughts on this? They have upheld that conviction.
Yeah, good to see you, Todd, and thanks for having me on. I'm not surprised by upholding the conviction. Curious the way they did it, though. They excluded and said the trial judge should have excluded the expert evidence that was contentious and at issue. And it was a unanimous decision by the Court of Appeal. That means Mr. Hoggard will be looking at serving the 5-year sentence. However, given the nature of the case and the nature of the contention that comes with this type of expert evidence, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this at the Supreme Court of Canada.
Yeah, so you are expecting his defense lawyers to try and appeal this one as well?
Yes, I would expect so, because usually a matter goes to the Supreme Court of Canada when it has national significance and it's an issue of a real key issue from the defense perspective, and I think the prosecution, frankly, in looking at sexual assault cases, because you may recall that the key of the expert evidence was that it was an expert that was testifying about the nature of trauma and the nature of how someone would respond to trauma. And from a defense perspective, what that does is it assists a witness, typically a complainant, testifying where there may be deficiencies in their ability to recall what happened and recognize sort of key facts of the story. So from a defense perspective, when you're looking at a case like this, where often it's a credibility contest between the complainant and the accused, should you artificially help push the bar in one direction, favoring somebody's deficiencies in their testimony? And the Court of Appeal, of course, said, no, you can't do that. And but still looked at the trial in its totality and maintained the conviction.
Monte, you are a criminal defense lawyer, so it's great to get you on as we track this breaking news. Is this an uphill battle for his defense?
I think so. I mean, it's important to note that the key issue that was argued in their favor of seeking a new trial was accepted. However, the court goes beyond that and says if we look at the case in its totality, and specifically what they were looking at was questions that were raised by the jury during deliberations, because the jury's entitled to do that. If they have questions of concern, they raise them with the trial judge, and then both parties weigh in, and then the trial judge re-instructs them or provides them information in relation to the questions. And what's important here is the Court of Appeal said, well, look at these questions and look at how the trial judge responded. So despite the fact that this expert testified and we wouldn't allow that again in the future, we have a scenario here where it wouldn't have impacted the overall verdict. So I think it is an uphill battle. I think it will go to the Supreme Court of Canada because of the significance of the issue. However, not sure that it will ever reach a new trial ordered on behalf of Mr. Hoggard.
One last question. The effect that, his profile has had on this and the coverage in the Canadian media.
It's significant. I mean, I think it's important that whenever anyone of notoriety gets charged or has something happen to them, obviously it comes to the forefront. And it's interesting that it's going to ultimately be a lead case in relation to this expert testimony. And you may recall that Mr. Nygaard is facing the same type of issues and is in because he had the same type of expert evidence used in his case. So this sort of sets the standard. And I think Mr. Hoggard, it shouldn't impact his guilt or innocence, and I don't think it did, but it certainly will be a case for Canadian legal scholars to debate, and regardless of whether or not they're music fans.
Monte, it's good to see you, and I appreciate you taking the time to be on standby for us here at CTV News as this breaking news came in involving Jacob Hoggard.
Well, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on. Thank you.
All right. And again,